Hello, 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 Vincent. Hi, Joy. Welcome in. Welcome in, people. How's everybody today? Hi, Granny. How are you? Welcome in. How's everybody?
Hola.
How are you, Granny?
I'm good. How are you, Slayer? I haven't seen you a lot lately.
I've been working, and then everybody, other people been doing live, so
I
I
know.
gotta, yeah,
Right.
go in and support them and all that, and then I jump on here and there. Mostly, generally on the weekends, I try to get a live in. So,
I,
but
I'm I'm usually on in the through the day till Papa gets home,
yeah.
just because Papa is one of those men that if you don't pay attention to him, like he's like, do I need to get a TikTok account to talk to you? He's always been that way, like funny about, when I'm home being just, I mean, even if someone calls me, he's like that. It's weird, but you know how men are. Or significant others, you know what I mean?
Yeah. How you doing, Bayou? Welcome in, sweetheart, and thank you for liking the live and
Yeah,
sharing it out
but,
and
but
all
I
that.
do, I do have something that I would like to talk about.
Okay.
It's nothing bad.
Okay.
But I don't want to get attacked for it. But we should probably wait till there's more people. But I
Okay.
mean, I talked to Papa, and I don't know if I told you before, but Papa's he's an old ad executive. He used to run the advertising for a large newspaper.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
his degree is in public. He now owns a company
Hi.
that he's like a printer, a publisher, an editor. He's a graphic artist mostly, but he does anything that pertains to advertising.
Yeah.
And he has a specialty in trademark, um, and works with it a lot because he does. I mean, he has clients all over the world,
Yes, ma'am.
but he knows all about that. And so last night I just brought it up to him, and he told me he's willing to talk up on a panel if they want him to, but he would rather me just try to explain it simply until then.
Yes.
But he's a little bit worried about people not understanding how getting a trademark is or what that implies.
Well, she's only, my understanding, and this is, my opinion, allegedly, and all that, is that the trademark is going to pertain to um, the podcast, so nobody can go in later on and create another, podcast in her name or whatever, and merchandising.
True, but there's way more involved in it.
Yeah, but there's
And
it's a
he
different level and
explained it
different.
to me, and I'm like, and he said that what he was telling me is it's not that simple. The trademark makes it so much easier. They get the trademark so they control around. It's not about. He looked at her stuff.
Yeah.
She's definitely has a PR that's doing. She's
Oh
got
yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she's
got
got
somebody.
licensed PR working on that, and it's not just that. She probably has
Thank
a
you.
trademark attorney working with her,
Well,
and the
if
thing
there was
about that
a
is they work off pro bono. He says those guys, because he knows so many lawyers because he works with them all the time.
yes, ma'am.
And what he's saying is that once you trademark your name, it makes it so much easier to go to court. And these trademark lawyers, they work pro bono because they make a killing. And their whole
Right.
goal isn't necessarily to get money out of you. Their goal is to punish you for talking about
Thank
them,
you, sweetie.
whether it's relevant or not.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
what they'll do is nickel and dime you to death. And what they'll do is send cease and desist. And he was trying to explain. I'm like, well, who cares about Gypsy Rose? Like, really? And he said it's not. Whether anyone likes it or not, she is a big name, and she will get a trade. He said she will end up getting a trademark, whether anyone likes it or not. And the
Well,
thing
and
is that you can use her name to a certain point. But what people have to understand is that she can still file, and you'll end up with, and the lawyer, they'll, when she files, and if it's proven, I mean, if it is, because, I mean, in order to get reimbursement, you have to prove loss of wages, that there's all this other stuff involved in it.
right,
But she still wins because your lawyer fees that you're gonna have to get are gonna cost you money, and all
I,
the goal is to get people to stop talking. It's not that they can stop you; it's that they're trying to get you to stop. Eventually, people give up. He used an example like Taylor Swift. Let's just use Taylor Swift. He said Tom Cruise, but whoever. Taylor Swift sends out cease and desist all the time. If you even so much as use her name in anything, if you watch, she files all the time.
But you have to remember, in order to get that cease and assist, or in order to be in violation of a trademark, you have to monetize that name. If you're not making any money, like us sitting around talking about her, she can
Yeah,
send a cease and assist all day long.
I
We
understand that, and he understands that. You did catch what I'm telling you.
no. I just caught the tail end. I'm so sorry.
Okay, because you're not hearing it from the beginning, and you're misunderstanding. Papa,
No, I
my
was asking the question. I wasn't making a statement. I was asking you the question.
Yeah, see, my husband, he's a publisher, an
Uh,
advertising executive. His degree
okay.
is trademark. He does this all day long. And what he's saying, and he has to be extremely careful. He was an advertising executive for many years before he opened his own company. And
Hmm.
he is my publisher, he is my editor on the book I'm writing. But what I'm trying to, I hadn't talked to him about the trademark before because I don't know, I just didn't because he gets tired of the Jip first stuff. He thinks it's stupid. But I mean,
Right.
he's a man, so
My husband thinks the same. He's getting tired of me like
yeah,
having to
he's
explain to him what's going on,
he's
and he's like, "What? You're confusing me." And I'm like,
yeah.
"Never mind." I said, "Just go to into the weeds." Then I said, "I can't talk to you
I
right
know
now."
it's so hard to explain, and I'm trying to explain this. I'm just a nurse.
Especially with
I'm just
TikTok
my background is
language.
my
It's
background is
horrible.
nursing. I'm a first responder. I'm a retired firefighter and paramedic. So my background is very, very different. It's acute, and most of my patients are usually terminal. But I mean, I specialize in terminal children, but that's here or there. And then he's like on the other side of the planet. He's an admin. He went to grad school for graphic design. He has an architectural background, but his main thing is he's a publisher and an editor, and that's his job. Advertising is his life. Like right now, like he does stuff all over the world, but he does stuff like anytime like, I don't know if anybody has ever ordered a Clark check, but all those little cartoons on there. He does that. He did all that. He takes credit for almost every design Clark has ever done. He has the licensing, where he can use certain products, and so he understands trademark and working with people to use it. So I'm not trying to start an argument. I just wanted people to know that Papa says whether and I can't tell you if he's 100% correct or not, but I do know that he's made a career out of it and makes pretty good money doing it. And what he says is that it's like in like say Tom like say he said use Tom Cruise. Say Tom Cruise sees you using his face for anything, or say Tom Cruise, it can be anything. But even if you make characters, he said, they can file on you. And the thing is they're not trying to get rich. What they're trying to do is stop you from talking. And he
Yeah.
said they'll tie you up with legal fees, and they work pro bono. He looked at some of the stuff she's got in her website. That's all done professionally. He knows what he's talking about when he
Well, yeah,
lives.
she's got
She has
people.
a trademark already on there, and okay. And another example he used was NIL. Like think about. I'm from Texas, so let's use Arch Manning. Do you think Arch Manning is gonna let you say anything defamatory about his name ever? Like they're gonna put a cease and desist. They're trying to get you to stop. And that's what he's trying to say is that he doesn't want y'all to stop talking. That's not what he's saying. He wants y'all to just be aware, to be careful about how you use it, and just from now on to know that she has now filed and she is using a trademark seal on.
Right, but okay. She don't have the trademark yet. She hasn't applied for it. So
But
technically, okay, but hear
but
me out.
she filed.
Right,
And
she
once
filed.
they're filed, they can go retro. It
Nah,
doesn't really matter. It
I
doesn't
get
really
that.
matter. She has a lawyer involved. And so whoever these are, it's part of the PR, crisis PR, trying to get people to stop talking. Taylor Swift is really good at this. If you look at how they squash things, I know Gypsy Rose is not Taylor Swift, but she is a big name, and she is trying to stop people talking. So he's saying, and he said, if
And
y'all
everyone.
want to talk about it, I'm not here to cause problems.
No,
But
I
No,
know.
do you know if she trademarked her name or her image or likeness or
It
both?
said for
he said
podcast,
it.
for the podcast.
He read through
Yeah.
her thing, and
Sorry.
he said it looks like an NIL. He's not seeing all the documents, but he said that right there is
I do.
telling you, don't, it doesn't matter. Like once you know, I mean, whether she can go back retroly, like she can't stop the FOIAs because that's legal, and she can't stop people from talking. That's true, and all the things that everybody's saying is true, but she can file against anybody at any time, and those lawyers get paid by you having to pay the court fees.
Well, I was thinking that because I'm trying to think, well, what is her motive for this? And the only thing that I could see that she could have anything a hold on anything over it is like all the creators that have like her name. Um,
She's
that
trying. She's rebranding,
oh
rebranding
yeah,
now,
Yeah,
but she
yeah.
obviously has people working with her, and PR, every PR, especially crisis PR, they make a lot of money. You're talking $50,000 for just a couple months of work. If anybody's covering the Blake Lively or Justin Baldoni case, you can see like all she's accusing him of even just talking about SH, which is like crazy, but you can see where the extreme of just saying somebody's name can go real extreme. Not saying that Gypsy has that, but she does have a following, and whether we like it or not, she's gonna be infamous forever.
Well,
So
yeah.
she's trademarking her name, and and Papa was saying, like, I mean, he said she's already a villain. Why not go for it? I mean, Charles Manson, Ted Bundy. Think of how much money Eileen Warnos, if you ever listen to her in
Oh,
court,
yes.
she
Yeah.
constantly was saying, everybody makes money off my name but me.
Yes. And
And
she was
so
right.
she was right, and she's famous. And the people she left her will to, that woman, gets all the money from that. That's why she did that. She signed over, like, and they adopted her. It was really weird. But she was trying to make sure that somebody other than everyone else was getting money off of her name. But that's what Gypsy's doing. And there's people there, these lawyers love that stuff. She's not paying them. They're working, they are looking. And I'm not worried because I don't put anything out there, like, but I do worry about sometimes, like he was talking about some of the videos where they're hilarious and we love them. She could, start doing stuff. I mean, and she's warning people. She's saying she is.
Okay, but let's say she does this. Let's say she gets her name trademark, blah blah blah, and then she starts going after some of these big creators for their content. Even mine, I've made fun of her. I posted
Oh,
stuff.
I have reposted a lot of bad stuff.
Yeah, okay, but okay,
I'm
she is
guilty of that also.
Papa said he's gonna laugh at me when I get a season desist.
She's gonna.
He's like, he goes, I'm gonna laugh my ass off when you get in trouble because it's gonna happen. And he said all of your little friends are gonna get in trouble too because every day he has to be extremely careful because he's designing advertising and he has to be extremely careful everything he uses.
Sorry.
You
But
know,
what I'm
like
getting at is okay. Now on her page, it states that on the application for the trademark, it is for number one that website that she started, the official Gypsy Rose Rancher.com. Okay, and then her podcast. Okay, now everything else, we can sit here and talk about her all day long, and she can't send a cease and desist. We are discussing a
yeah,
case.
as long as we're just talking, yeah, it's okay. But it's the moment her name or face, her image, her likeness, it's all part of the NIL. And that's what a trademark is they trademark their names to protect their names because he said otherwise people can say anything. That's why
Well, her
all
name's trash anyway, so we know what her name is linked to. She's trash anyway, and
well,
I
you
don't
can
care.
say, and you have a right to your opinion and all that. But
And that's why I say in the very beginning of every live that I do, this is allegedly and for entertainment purposes only.
exactly. And but
Gypsy
she
Rose,
also, you have to understand that she also has the right to turn around and if she wants to, like if Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, they subpoenaed hundreds of content creators. I don't know if anybody's following that case, but they went after like Perez. He was one of them that and he had to go to court. And
Yeah, he follows that case closely. If
yeah,
you look at
well,
his
yeah,
content.
I've watched him for years, so I've always been a Perez fan. But if you watch, she went after him, but she went after people that only had a few followers. Hundreds of people got cease and desist, and she pushed it, and there's still a content creator that she's suing, and it's just to get people to stop talking.
well,
So
she can try to go after. Here's my opinion at it. And Gypsy, if you're listening, or one of your little minions is listening, cease and desist all you want to, honey. We're still going to talk about the case.
We're still
going
going
to
to talk about
We're
it.
going to talk about
We just
how
have to
you
be
are and
careful.
what you are and what will never change about you.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
mean that's the truth, because I'm writing a book, so I was like, wait a minute, but I'm not worried because I'm not doing anything that I'm sticking to things that I can back up, so I'm not worried about it. I mean,
yeah.
but I'm just saying that when you're creating things, he's talking about like her image or likeness, like she could get, and I just wants people to know that to just be prepared. It's all fun, but if at any time any content creator is in any way being paid, so say you're getting paid by TikTok for any reason, she can come after you.
Well, like I said,
And he
I'm,
said TikTok
I'm a
counts.
broke
Like it
bitch.
can be just you have a TikTok account and you're making content, but you're being paid for the content.
I'm a broke bitch, so she wants to come after
Brittany,
me. She
bitch.
can't get blood
Granny,
out of a
I
turnip.
was about to tell you, what is she gonna do? Come for my 36 cents that I make off of TikTok?
Right?
Yeah, it's not the point. They'll put liens on you and stuff. I don't care. I mean,
No, I know, babe. I'm just saying, like,
but
what is she gonna
Papa
get
was
from me?
just like, yeah. Once I started telling him, he's like, wait a minute, that changes the whole game now. This is not, once she's trademarked, that means that they're not backing down.
I
It's a
don't.
big deal to be trademarked. So but anyway, that's what he wants everybody to know is just to be careful and do your research, and it's all fun and games till you get a cease and desist and have to get an attorney. And even Perez had a hell of a time with Blake Lively. He tried to do it all himself, but he ended up having because it was too expensive. He
He
couldn't
ain't
afford.
got the money. Justin Baldini, Blake Lively, they got the money. She ain't got the money.
No, she ain't got the money to sue all
No,
these
That's what I was
people.
about to
And
say.
I
Blake
hope,
Lively has
look,
millions.
what is this? January 9th? On this day, January 9th, 2026, I hope Gypsy Rose Blanchard sends me a cease and desist so I can wipe my butt with it and make some content. I
Right?
will literally film myself wiping my behind with it.
I'm not trying to argue with
No,
anybody.
no, no. We know what you're explaining.
I'm not
What your
arguing.
husband,
I'm not
What
arguing.
to do
your
is
husband works in
start
that
I
field.
mean,
What you
anybody
eating,
in
Mimi?
the friends group to get in trouble. Papa's
I
just
just made eggs.
How did you?
that's all
Welcome
I'm
in,
saying.
everyone. We are discussing Gypsy Rose Blanchard Alcida, whatever.
Alcida.
Emma, what's she gonna do? And I'm yo. I don't know
That
if
bitch was
anybody.
walking in Sam's by
I don't know
herself.
if anybody has seen the video that I made. I was asked her, Gypsy, what name are you going to trademark? Gypsy Rose, Emma Rose, Ruby, Demona, Kitty, Candy. Which name? Let us know, please.
She's gonna do all of them.
All she can do is make it to where someone can't use her name on something. That's
Right.
all it's going to do. It's not going to be like, you can't talk about me, none of that. We can all talk about her as much as we want. She unalived someone. That's a crime.
You can talk all you want, but when you start using anybody's name, image, and likeness, and they have the right to, they can send you a cease and
Well,
desist.
send it to me because I don't give a F.
Granny's husband, I believe, is into what's it called,
Trademark.
Granny?
They're coming in
Trademarks
late,
and stuff.
and
So
so
she
they
does
want
know a little bit of it. So she's
Well, you
just
know
warning
what?
us.
Never mind. I ain't going to say anything.
I
Can
get
we
you. I
still
feel
call
you,
her
Renee.
My
Geppetto?
husband owns a publishing company. That's what he does. He used to be an advertising executive for newspaper companies all over the world. It's his job to know trademark.
Hello, Aurora. How are you, ma'am?
So I'm sorry if you don't like what I have to say.
I didn't
No,
say that.
no, you're fine, Granny. You explained it because your husband works in that field. But there is so much more.
Concerned when he didn't know about the trademarking till yesterday. So
I'm not mad about it.
But I
have
believe
to tell
in.
people to be careful just because you need to understand what a name, image, and likeness means.
She's not doing that for her image, name, and likeness. It's for her podcast and her webpage about not
That's
using
not
content
true.
from her podcast and her
She
webpage.
filed an international trademark.
I mean, if she's going to go after someone, it'd be the girls that,
Papa looked at what was online. He pulled it up and looked at it. He does that every day. He knows how to pull up a trademark. So I'm just saying, like y'all do. I mean, all I wanted to do is tell y'all, because he was worried about people not quite understanding how a trademark works.
So does that mean that you're not going to be writing the book anymore?
I am writing the book. Papa
How does that look with a
is my
trademark?
co-publisher. So I'm not worried because Papa is my publisher, so I'm not worried. I'm not worried about that. I'm just trying to help. That's it. I just don't want anyone getting in trouble. That's it. It doesn't mean you're going to go to jail, but it's a pain in the butt to have to go to court. And the
Yeah, I
lawyer,
definitely appreciate that. And I can see the point. There's no way that she's going to take everybody to court, and I'm not changing anything I have to say.
Right? Because come on, what you gonna do, Jip? Wheel me
Yeah.
off in your grave?
Maybe she did
Well, she's
this.
not telling y'all what to do. All she's saying is,
Oh, I
she's
know.
just warning
aware.
y'all.
I
Be
know.
aware.
No, I
I'm not
get it.
saying she
Yeah,
is.
thanks, Granny. We understand what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I'm not telling.
We
I'm not saying
appreciate
she
that.
is telling us what to do. I'm just telling Gypsy what I'm gonna do.
I wonder
And
does
Granny
she
are only like an hour away.
how long does it
And
take
she may
to
not.
get trademark?
I
How long
wonder
does
does
it
she
accept
realize.
it?
It takes about a year from what I've seen.
Oh, okay.
I
Sorry,
wonder
I
does she realize that a lot of people out here have been wanting to go into court with her.
Well, go ahead, but ask Perez about how much it cost him.
Oh,
How
I know
much
it's
it cost him.
$5,000 just for a lawyer deposit.
Well,
And
he
then
has
it's
to end up
$300 an
getting
hour.
the ACLU to help him because it got overwhelming for him. Have Perez tell you how
Oh yeah, it's
often
very expensive.
I get about a trademark. I get that.
he
And all
won.
that.
I mean, Perez won, but ask Perez what happened. Ask him; he'll tell you. He won. He, once the ACLU got involved, they dropped it, but because they don't want to keep fighting it. But that's not the point. You still have to go to court. You can't just ignore it.
No, yeah.
So what do you? If you don't know anything about trademark law, you still have to get an attorney. So it still
Well,
costs money. The goal isn't to try to punish you. The goal is to get you to stop talking. That's why they do that. I mean, that's
right.
why
She's
Lex
gonna try to
Luthor
get
had
people to
hundreds
stop.
of patents. So I mean, you can like it or not, and the chances of her suing you are probably nil. But she's obviously getting ready to do something, and she's been working with somebody since last year. This isn't. She's been telling people.
Celine Beth Olson is the name of the person she's working with.
Oh, I know that. I get that. And they're the ones that's helping her about getting a trademark and her
They
podcast.
aren't scared. Yeah, and they aren't scary at all. This woman is scared of me, clearly, because she blocked me on Instagram and blocked me on TikTok once I called her out.
I have a question. Is there a way for people to contact the whoever
Yeah.
gives the trademarks out?
Yeah, you
and
reach
say,
out to the United States trademark.
Yeah, you can protest it.
Yeah, Posh was showing us the other day. Posh, the lawyer, like she's very insightful about all of it and like broke it down for us the other day.
Does she have a video or she just did it live?
No, she just came up on live and explained it.
Oh, so
She's in Chewy's live and my live and stuff a lot. She's been around for a while.
Yeah.
She is actually a lawyer down in Louisiana.
Well, you know what? Until Gypsy Rose gets a effing trademark and trademarks her name and her likeness, I'm going to talk about the bitch. And if I
Even
can,
after that, I am not changing what I do. This is not going to do what she thinks it's going to do.
and if I have to stop and cease about using Gypsy Rose Blanchard, I will go to Ruby, Emma Rose, Snow Rose, Kitty.
Awesome.
Geppetto.
Like they can't stop us from using all her little character names if we have to stop saying her
Michael
name.
Jordan's
Her
name
other-
is trademarked. How many times have you heard Michael Jordan's name said?
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's not gonna stop.
It doesn't cover what she thinks it's going to cover.
But people
Right.
don't. You're missing the point. I mean, I'm sorry that you don't like what I have to say, but
That's not what we're saying.
That's
It's
not what
that
we're
we don't like it.
saying.
Yeah.
No, that's not
he
what.
is going to end up. He looked at the paperwork and he said that he doesn't see how she won't be able to trademark her name. She had,
Yeah.
I mean, Charles Manson, any Eileen Wuornos trademarked hers. I mean, I mean, Shaq owns Marilyn Monroe's name. Why would he
Correct. And
say?
that doesn't mean that people aren't allowed to talk about those names.
Right,
You can
exactly.
talk about them, but when it's something they don't like, they can still do something.
That you don't have to have a trademark to do that. You can do
I
that
mean, she would have to
regardless.
sue a lot of people for that because
Right.
Please see
You had
Recrow's
been,
comment.
but if you had heard me from
No, I
the
did not. I'm sorry.
beginning, Mimi, what I'm trying to say,
I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I understand what you're trying to say, Granny, but I also, like I'm saying, we spoke to a lawyer about it the other day. I've also like looked into it. This is
okay,
only
I'm done. I just wanted to make, if
okay.
nobody,
I think you're taking me wrong because I'm not trying to argue. I'm just saying
No,
I
we're
understand.
not.
I completely understand your
Okay,
perspective.
And she,
Yeah, we understand what you're saying. We're not. Oh,
Oh, she
okay.
gone.
Well, I
but
mean, we
yeah,
weren't mad at her, and I
I
wasn't
was
not
no,
disagreeing
Right.
with her.
yeah,
I mean,
just
I
having a
was just saying I'm
discussion.
going to do what the hell I want to do.
okay. She was just explaining that
I
if
know.
right, and just she was basically what she was saying. She's just cautioning everyone that if it does go through, she gets approved for the trademark, that she could send out cease and desist order. That's
Right,
basically
I get that.
right.
Yeah, we
But
understood that. We was just
right,
saying, discussing the whole thing.
Right. And the thing is, like, even you don't need a trademark to send out a cease and desist. I, as a regular everyday person, have
Yeah,
received cease and desists and have sent out to cease and desist. They're really nothing but a piece of paper.
right.
It's a meaningless threat.
Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry, Granny, don't leave.
hello, Miss.
I think they
Yeah,
they
hello.
were not
Hello.
being
I don't
mean
want
to
to feel
you. I
like
think they were trying to explain the point.
And we told
Yes,
her
we
we
get
weren't being
that.
mean.
No, we weren't
Aw.
being mean at all. We were just telling her we get it, and she
Right.
Yeah, I
understood,
love
and
her
we're
so much. I don't
understanding.
want her
But
to
some people don't
get
want to listen
upset.
when we try to explain, or when someone tries to explain things. People don't want to listen. So
I
Mhm.
understand.
I mean, we were literally,
Go ahead, Renee.
Okay.
we were
So
literally
one
just
question
saying
for
that.
everybody. Sorry, Renee, what you were saying?
You're cutting in and out, Renee, honey.
Like we were literally just trying to explain to her that we get what she was saying, and we weren't mad at her for, saying what she was saying, but we were saying that we do not care what Gypsy has to say because she unalived her mother. It doesn't stop people from talking about her, and it will never stop. If she wanted to sue or get involved with the law enforcement or whatever to make people stop, well, she's gonna have to do that to a lot of people, is what we were saying.
I don't think she's like mad at y'all. I think what happened was y'all's the way. How do I say it? Y'all's tone. It sounded kind of like loud,
No,
In my
well, I
opinion,
mean,
that could be
could
it.
be just as, the app too. But no, I mean, I wasn't trying. Nobody on here on my panel was trying to, argue with her.
Yeah, I
No,
know.
I like Granny.
Just clearly saying that, yeah, she can come after people, but she's going to spend an awful lot of time in court doing that. And she might want to consider that before she does it. I know them lawyers work pro bono and all that, but if she ain't getting no money, them lawyers ain't going to support it.
But Mimi, you did have a good question though. How can she continue to write a book? Can someone
Right.
explain that?
Right. That's a genuine question. Like, I wasn't trying to be mean. I wasn't trying to be argumentative. And guys, I do apologize. I understand like my tone can come off weird sometimes or aggressive, but it's literally just my voice. I promise.
Okay, sorry for interrupt. I have a question for everybody. Okay, I need your point of view. So yesterday I was scrolling through TikTok and Natasha Cooper came up. I know I don't like Natasha Cooper. I don't trust her, and I have been here since Gypsy in the community since Gypsy was released. So I know everybody and everything, right? So we know Natasha Cooper is friends with Christian. I don't trust her and I don't like her at all. I don't like her. So anyway, so I asked her. I normally don't go to lives where I don't like people or I don't pro Gypsy people because it makes me mad and I don't want to give them the time because I know they're here only to create drama and distract us. But this time I was curious to see what Natasha had to say. So I say respectfully, Natasha, what do you think about all the videos that the Gypsy, now the Gypsy is out? And she said, like I thought before, that she's she's crazy, blah, blah, and manipulative, blah blah blah. So I say, and she starts saying that she wasn't popular again. Everything was getting down, but we make her popular again because all the videos and things like that. Now she's popular. I say to her, no, I think she's losing followers, and she say no. She still have the followers, blah blah blah, and this like that. So what do you think? Do you think that we help her to put her name out again? Because in my opinion, I see more people against her than people pro Gypsy. I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's not really getting her name out. It's really about getting the lies that she has told to other people out instead of her name, if that makes sense. Like, yeah, we're talking about her, but it's the facts, not just her name.
Is what I think. Is what I think. But I was like, Natasha said, now you make her famous for all the things that you put out, blah blah blah. And I know blah blah blah. And I'm like, what? I only see more people waking up.
Well, I don't know. I had a train of thought and I lost it. Sorry. But welcome in, everyone. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the panel showing them love. I appreciate it. The trademark thing is a very tricky subject. I mean, you got, and there are levels to it. And, I think personally, this is my opinion, that she's just doing that for her podcast and her content that she's going to be putting out on her website.
That's all the trademark's for. That's all it's under. That's
what we were trying to say. Yes, ma'am.
And I understand the theory behind. I don't know. I don't want to get into it anymore.
I think if someone uses her name and she wants to sweat, does she want that? Because the people there is right now anti-gypsy, they're gonna support that people to make sure that all the evidence is. So she's gonna risk it to have all her evidence, all her dirty laundry be out. You think she will sue?
Well, that's
no. Honestly, I don't think she'll sue for this reason. And Recro just said it. She didn't even file the trademark with an attorney. If you look at the trademark application, if you look under where the attorney should filled it out, it has Gypsy's information. Gypsy filed it on her own behalf because she doesn't even have a lawyer advising her on what to do the right way. So she's not going to have the money for lawyers to sue everybody that mentions her podcast or tries to recreate her podcast in her name or sell merchandise for her podcast.
I have a question. What if Blanchard, we add the E to it? No, I'm serious.
Good point. Blanchard.
That's a good question, though. But it does say
My
that it's
ADHD medication wore off and I'm smart again.
Oh, well, there you go. Welcome in, Ocean Club, and everyone.
It's highly advised to get a lawyer.
Right. And I think the thing with Gypsy is she is so mad. She's pissed. She don't want nobody talking about her because she knows the truth. And it's like, you don't want it out because you know you did this crime and you're sitting here saying that you didn't, but you know for a fact you did. And that's why you're trying to keep everybody hush hush and get everybody in your circle. That's not going to work, Gypsy.
And also, Crystal in the comments says, and it's fraudulent. It's a fraudulent document. She didn't use her real address. She used Christie's address. If she's not living at Christie's, then she falsified a document.
Well, I think that's the tricky thing because I've heard rumors now that maybe she is living at Christie's.
Right, that's what I'm getting at. I don't know.
I mean,
let's say hypothetically, she's living in Hammond.
Right, hypothetically that would be correct, but now there's rumors that she's not living in Hammond. So maybe it's not fraudulent because she is in fact living at Christie's. I don't know.
She could be living at Christie's while Ken's at Florida working.
Well, I thought he was working
Ken
on the
isn't
boat.
working. He's in Florida because he belongs over there. He ain't. I mean, I'm pretty sure he has a wealthy family, but
Well, he
in
does,
my
but
opinion, I think he's just there killing time. I guess.
More like getting away from her bitch ass.
But he's just as bad as her.
Yeah, he is. That's for a fact.
Yes, says Ken is living the Barbie life.
Appropriate for you to be getting into it with Ocean Cub in the chat. So please, like, whatever's happening, let's just not do that.
I was about to
who's
say the
going
same
after
thing.
Ocean Cub?
Guys,
Soup is attacking him.
let's
Hey,
This
let
is a
what's
good
going
place
on?
for that
But
because we all back Ocean Cub.
yeah. No,
Hey,
you know what?
we have no issues with the Ocean Cub, and we'll keep it like that.
Right, but Ocean Cub did say something to her first. Just saying, guys. You guys
Yeah.
want to go
So
back with all the
Ocean,
facts?
Ocean, you know that we support you and everything, but we try to keep it in the anti-gypsy community. All be nice and not drama. So only facts. And everybody in the chat, yeah, some of us we don't like each other, but we respect each other because we want the truth out and not drama. So let's keep it that. Even me. So let's keep it that way, please.
Who don't like each other? I want to know because we love each other.
I don't like me. No, I'm just kidding.
Sammy, you have a right to not believe me, okay? But don't come in my life taking low blows, pot shots, or whatever at him, okay? If you have a different opinion, that's fine. But don't come in my chat using my chat to take pot shots at anybody. Please.
No, I know Sammy is very nice and sweet, and I don't think she meant harm or anything.
She said he came at her.
She doesn't like to create drama or anything. So Sammy is very nice, but I think the topic and things like that sometimes it gets like that. So yeah,
I think he's just aggravated because he said that there was a lot of people coming at him this morning. Like a lot of people hating on him.
Ocean, I'm so sorry. Try to keep your account private and only trusting the ones that you trust, because most of because there are people there, they pretend to be anti-gypsy, but they're infiltrated by the Momish murder. So you have to sorry, before I forgot, you have to be careful. Sorry, before I forget. So be very careful. Do not trust any comments or any messages or anyone. Gypsy now released more bots trying to create drama between content creators now. I was yesterday in Adri's live, and a comments keep saying the Kish say this, Kish say, and I say no, it's not true. I always with Kish, and Kish love Adri. Adri. And so I told Adri, don't believe it. And then I checked the account. It was a fake account. So please be careful, because she's gonna start because she's so desperate. She's gonna start creating, try to create drama between content creators. And even yesterday, Perez, Kish, and Adri, they were battling together. So that is false, completely false. They love each other. So please, careful with with whom you trust.
Cowboy Bear went through this same bull crap.
Yes, go ahead, Becky.
I just want to say I'm not taking sides on anything. I was just telling you guys that it was, in fact, Ocean that said something first. But I'm not trying to, I do back Ocean too. And I like Sammy. I was just telling you guys the fact. That's all.
Well, I get it. I didn't see the comments. That's why I was like, oh, shit.
I'm trying to watch the comments, but I'm also trying to listen to the panel. And Sammy, I apologize if I didn't, I just don't. My vibe is drama free. I don't want no crap in here or anything like that from anybody, whether I like that person or I don't know that person, or I talk to that person or I don't talk to that person. My life is drama free. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so. Ocean, please stop. Sammy, please stop. Thank you.
First Day Hike. Is that who are you?
Who?
First Day Hike. It's a brand new account with 0 followers and nothing.
Keep them out.
Not following nobody.
Where they at? I don't see them, but if anybody can, if anybody have a mod in here, can you please show them the door? Okay, thank you, Bayou.
You're welcome. It said y'all real nosy on the under the thing anyway, so they don't need to be in your live.
No. Yeah, thank you for blocking as well. This trademark thing is it's very tricky. It's very, you know, there's a lot of legal stuff that go along with it. So, you know, everybody's just gonna have to educate themselves on it if it goes through. But you can protest a trademark. Just
Is
know
there
that.
a way? Is there a way for, I guess the government? I don't know how else to ask it. Can they find out exactly where she's living and if she was honest on that application?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure there is.
All they have to do is do like the Department of Children and Family Services and pay a visit randomly and have a look around.
I don't know. But I think she's just trying to trademark her podcast and her website and any content she may use there. That's the reason why I believe this move from TikTok over to Instagram was a calculated move. And I think that that's what she's going after. Is she trademark her podcast and her website. Because she's going away from TikTok.
Yeah. Recro, you have a good point there too, because I know that you have like 30 days to change your address on your driver's license. I don't know if that's for everywhere or just for Louisiana.
It is 30 days.
Yep.
Shit, I need to go renew my license. Thank you for reminding me.
Yep.
Better get that done, Susie Joe.
Yeah, my birthday was on the 17th of December. How the hell did I forget?
Better do it quick.
When is your birthday?
On December.
But everybody needs to educate.
Sorry.
I was just going to say, everybody needs to educate themselves on the trademark thing in case it does go through. So everybody can protect themselves.
Well, let me ask a question. It's what I was trying to ask Granny before she blooped out over nothing. My understanding of trademarks, and the only way you get dinged for, I guess, violating a trademark is if you profit off of that trademark. And then they can sue you for proceeds of your profit. Am I wrong?
I don't know about all that. I don't know how all that stuff works. Honestly, I don't know. And for us, no, the trademark has not been approved yet. She's got it. She filed it, but it's not been approved. That's all I do know.
We do something. Nothing.
You can look up the trademark thing, and I think you can protest it or I don't know how that works. Disagree with it or whatever.
Okay. Thank
I
you.
need to talk to Posh because I have some questions. Like, okay, so you can't stop somebody from asking questions, correct?
No.
No.
So
No.
if we change our
Freedom of speech.
wording to questions, wouldn't that be okay?
You don't even have to do that. I think people are getting like really.
Yeah, it's confusing. People are getting confused on it.
I don't think that anyone here is doing anything that would put them in any risk at all.
No, I don't think anybody is at risk of getting a cease and desist or whatever. Basically, what she's doing is for her podcast and her website, and the content that she puts there, and any merchandise, like you make up a Gypsy Rose Pez dispenser. I think that's what more along the lines of that.
I got you.
That's what I believe. You know, and again, you know, this is all allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. That's what I believe.
Well, don't worry, because if I was going to do a podcast, I definitely would come up with my own freaking name for it.
Wouldn't we all? Wouldn't we all?
We're
But
not copycats.
no, no. Is anybody going live later?
I'm gonna go
Going
live
live
probably
tonight.
6 o'clock. Are you going what time? 7 o'clock, OG?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do 6 to 7 tonight. I'll probably start at like 5:45 so I can get my whole 61 minutes. And then we'll direct everybody over to your live and I'll come over there.
Okay.
Sounds
Well, I
good.
had just jumped on to get a live in because I hadn't done a live in a few days, and you know, so I wouldn't lose my league, you know, my league thing.
Did you guys know that
Friday.
it doesn't count? It has to be 61 minutes, not 60. 61 minutes or more to count as a day.
I've probably been on about that long. I guess.
Yeah.
I just want to get. I said I hadn't been live in about a week. Well, since last weekend, and I just wanted to jump on and do a live real quick, and so I could get some time in on my account on the league thing. So I'm still in the, I do believe, the D ranking.
Thank you for inviting us.
I looked last night and it said the highest I ever was C5.
51 minutes. Okay, I'll try to go another 10 minutes in to get my 61 in, so it will count.
Wait, Angela, how did you see that? How were you able to find that?
Yeah, because I don't know.
I'm so new to this going live thing, y'all. I don't know nothing about it.
Well, you were definitely good last week because you were on for a while. But yeah, I just found out like through my agency and stuff, if it's less than 61 minutes, it does not count for a day. It doesn't count TikTok for anything.
Oh, okay.
But when you hit your home button over there to the left, Slayer, it should tell you how many minutes you've been.
Okay.
I mean, over to the right of your screen,
Uh-huh.
you should be able to tap that over there, and it's going to show you exactly how many minutes you've been on right now.
Okay.
Wait, what home
Okay.
screen?
Yeah, because
How? I don't see it.
No,
Yeah, I don't
it's
see
only
it.
the host.
Oh, only the host can see it. So Angela can probably see it because she's a mod. Okay.
I don't know if, yeah, Angela, if I don't know how mods work, but I know the host. And there is, I know a lot of you guys that are new to the going lives and stuff like that. I've got a real good friend of mine that does, she trains you about, teaches you about TikTok itself, like the, the lives and how to push it out and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
She goes live every night and she'll answer any questions you got about TikTok.
Okay. Okay.
And I'll send y'all tonight when she goes live, just so you'll have her name. Don't
Yes.
feel like you got to come into her room or nothing. But her name is Jay, and she's amazing, and she will straight up answer any question. I don't care if she's got 1,000 people in there; she will answer your question.
Okay.
Hold up. Why? Okay. So Miss Loco and Sammy Sue are saying that Perez said last night he was interviewing GRB today at 10 a.m. or 1 p.m. Eastern. Wait, did he
No,
say he
he's
was
not gonna-
definitely doing it or he wanted to?
No, no, no.
Yes, no, he's
He's
definitely
not-
doing it
Yeah,
today.
no, because last night he was with Adri and Kish. So no, they were saying no. He say he's gonna talk about Gypsy, and he has new things that nobody knows or something like that happen, and he find out about something. So he's gonna
They're both
go live.
saying he said he was going live with her. They're
No,
both
no.
saying in the chat.
He interviewed Ryan last night.
Yeah, he interviewed Ryan last night. That's on his YouTube.
Right.
No, but he said, I was there when he said, I have things to tell you, new things about Gypsy to tell you, so I will go live in the evening. He never said
Oh,
he's
so he's
gonna
just talking
interview.
about her. Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna talk, he's gonna say something that nobody knows or something like that he found out, is what he said.
His newest YT is on Travis Kelsey and or Travis something scandal. Meghan Markle exposed.
Well,
Alan
it's gonna.
Jackson.
His live is in 10 minutes on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's right.
Gypsy's not
thank you.
gonna.
I need
So
to
I'm
learn
gonna.
more about YouTube, guys.
Well, I'm trying to
I
get over to
just watch
YouTube.
things over there.
Oh, also, yes, anybody who in here who wants to go over to YouTube and follow me, I have a couple. All my lives I've been trying to get over there on the YouTube, but
Is the
it's
same name?
yes,
Okay, perfect. I will follow you. The thing is, I'm not a content creator. I work full time, but I like to support all content creators and share your content and everything. Now that we're exposing Gypsy, so yeah, no, I'm here to help and support all content creators.
yeah, it's the same name that I use on here, and then also on Instagram, it's SlayerWhoop_369.
Thank you.
369, damn, you'll find. Hippy da 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 one more time.
Okay, thank you
When I see your name, that's what I think of.
Thank you for having me. I'm gonna get down. So if someone else wants to come up, thank you everybody. I'm gonna have breakfast right now, but yeah. So I will be in the chat for until you finish. But I will see you later, all of you, and thank you for having an amazing content.
You're welcome. Thank you, Al.
And thank you for the
Thank
gifts.
you, Olive.
You're welcome.
But
Thank
every
you.
time I see your
Thank
name,
you.
Slayer, that's what I do. And every time I see OG, I go, OG in my head.
Okay.
Okay. Mimi, are you working today, or are you home, or?
I took the day off. My big boss was there yesterday and she got on my nerves, so I just took the day off.
There you go. That's what you do, girl.
I was like, I'm not gonna go in and let you get on my nerves more. I'm just gonna hang
Taking a
out.
personal mental health day. Is what I call it.
Exactly. I was like, you know what? My mental health is more important.
Well, we had a half a day at work, so that's the reason why I jumped on after I got home and got some stuff done. I decided, well, I'll jump on for a little bit and see who all wants to talk.
Well,
I
you know
just
we
think
always
it's
want to
gonna-
talk.
Yes, I know that. But the trademark thing is going to be tricky, I do believe, with something.
Did
I'm
y'all see
surprised
the?
Rose wasn't live yet today. I didn't see Rose this afternoon.
I seen her on. I sent her an invite. She might be busy with the kids or the
Maybe,
farm.
yeah. The farm.
Yeah.
Did you all see his thing with Ryan? I didn't get to see all of it. I just caught the tail end.
I watched it this morning over on his YouTube. For those of you that are looking for it, he hasn't posted under his videos over on YouTube the entire
I
20-minute
watched it.
conversation.
I watched it over on the YouTube this morning while I was waiting for the guys to show up at the site. And he said something that kind of made me like, whoa, wait a minute, what? If you go back and listen to his live or on the YT and listen to Perez talking to Ryan, about 3 minutes in, listen for about 3 to 5 minutes in.
I listened to the whole thing. Why? What happened at 3 to 5 minutes in?
Well, Ocean, are you still in here?
Ocean. Oh, yeah, I did hear that part. I definitely heard all of them.
Yes. Yeah.
What? I missed it.
He said
That's
that he
someone.
received a message.
That's someone.
Oh, someone sent him a message.
Yes, but he was making it sound like it was from Ocean.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought it was
that's
from
what I
that
get.
bear guy.
No.
I forget about Ocean.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ocean.
Because Ocean's the one having a live on Sunday, and he was like,
Yeah.
I just received a message from someone that says they're going live this weekend to talk about Ken. And I was like, oh shit, I think he's talking about Ocean. And I was like, wait, I wonder if it's Ocean or somebody pretending to be Ocean.
That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm wondering.
Ocean, speak up. Did you message Perez?
Not Perez,
Ryan.
Brian.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
I know. Yep. Thank you for reminding me. Yep.
I'm
I couldn't-
slacking on my two-faced gossiping.
I couldn't understand why, if it was Ocean, why, don't message Ryan. That's a mistake.
I didn't message Ryan. I sent it to Ocean to see if he can come in real quick.
No, I understand that. I'm talking to Ocean.
Oh, you're talking about, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was kind of a concern for me.
That's a minefield waiting to explode.
Yeah, it was really kind of messy if it's true. But it could be somebody pretending, you know what I mean? Like, I have to give him the benefit of the doubt.
That's why I didn't say nothing. I was going to see if Ocean was in here and see if, I could ask him about it. If he did, that's his business. But I would just be leery about contacting Ryan or anyone from over there. That's all I'm going to say. Because we all know Ryan still got the hots for Egypto.
Oh yeah.
God, you could still even see it last night. Like, he's going to protect that woman till the end, and he's still holding out hope.
Oh, yeah.
Makes me feel so sorry for him, but I'd give anything if he'd comb that stupid or cut that stupid comb over.
Oh, and even Perez tried to break it down to him so nicely. Like, I know people just don't want to admit when they get played. And he's like, I know. I just don't want to admit it. Bro, so you got played, but you're just refusing to acknowledge reality.
Y'all remember them emails, right? He told her, I just want to be your toilet paper.
Pretty
Ocean
much.
is here. Ocean Cub came in.
Ocean, we have a question. Did you message Gypsy's ex-husband last night and tell him about your live?
The night before,
Or yesterday.
It wouldn't have been.
Okay, at any point did you message Ryan about your live on Sunday?
Ryan Anderson, Gypsy's ex-husband, did you message him the night before telling him about your live and that you had tea to spill on Ken? And pictures.
Okay, now why'd you do that? He talked about it last night on Perez.
Well, good. Maybe that'll get him more viewers over there.
Oh God, why do you want me to have to do that much work stuff?
What do you gotta do for it?
I'm modding and I'm gonna have to fucking block all these crazies. But that's
don't
gonna happen
block 'em,
regardless.
Don't block them, mute them.
You gotta block them or else they'll report you.
Yeah, they'll report, babe.
Oh, I forget they're petty.
About the trademark, it's confusing. Yes, we don't know the total thing on it. We're all going to have to research it. And suing people, that would be a stretch. And Ocean, yes, be cautious. Please be cautious.
Yeah, because he is still madly in love with her for whatever freaking reason.
Yeah,
And
he's not
wrote
gonna
a back
stop
for her.
loving her.
All I know is that I know she
She
said
must
that
have been the
was
first
fire.
one to ever give him any kunani.
I was gonna say her kunani must be fire, because these fellas are goofy.
From what I heard first.
Hey, ladies. I'm a little bit confused about the whole trademark situation because I did a Google search. I don't know. Google always does its thing and it pulls things from multiple sources. But let me pull this up and I'm going to read it to you. Because I don't think. See, the thing is, we have a thing called Fair Use and Copyright Act of 1976, which we are allowed to use content for commentary.
Right.
So other than that, when it comes to, I don't know, like using her videos as for to put out as content, I would say, then that could be an issue where she can essentially go around and sue people for using that. But let me get it from the Google because I was looking at it and I'm like, I don't know how much she can do to us. Like, if anybody's talking about her, everybody's going to talk about her regardless. It's not going to change the fact that
This isn't gonna do anything. And that's why I think the people that are getting like overly worked up about it or thinking more into it than they need to, like we already looked into it. What she applied for is not what she thinks or any of you guys think. Like, it only covers just the podcast, and you would have to be replicating the podcast, making merchandise and selling about the podcast. Like, it would have to pertain to the podcast. Nothing that anyone is doing, nothing Becca Scoops is doing, Nothing that Audrey's doing. Nothing that anybody is doing right now.
Yeah, and I bet it covers restreaming. But I learned from where I got into watching the stuff about CK. I don't like saying his name on here. They have like Candace Owens' stuff. A lot of people will restream, but they stop it. You just can't restream it in its entirety.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
You like stop in between and have like your commentary and stuff like that.
Right.
This
right.
does not protect her from us being able to say her name, talk about the story. It does not protect her from having the FOIAs come out. Like it does
Right.
absolutely nothing
Protection.
to stop
The
what
only
we're
thing
doing.
that she
Protect
can
Jackson.
do,
Hold on, everybody.
the only thing that she can do if anybody makes false statements for harming her reputation, but the trademark itself doesn't grant defamation
Do
rights.
you know what she would have to do to prove that?
And like exactly, because at this
It's
point
a
a lot
lie.
of people have the
I don't know.
FOIAs.
She doesn't want people making money off her name, but she doesn't realize that she's making money
I don't know if you
off
guys
of
know.
this murder.
You guys hear me?
Yes, I
Right.
can
And
hear
the
you.
thing is like
We can
Hold
hear
on,
you guys hear like
like to say something.
Well, hold up, guys. Hold up. One
okay,
at a
no,
time,
it's because
please.
like sorry, my thing was acting weird. My thing was acting weird, so I wasn't sure you could hear me. Okay, so what I was saying is a defamation case. This is why I was not able to take a defamation case against them all last year, because that's what this would boil down to. If the trademark, if somebody says, like Myra said, lies about them or whatever it is, and it upsets their brand or causes their brand to have problems or lose money or whatever. The reason that the defamation case is one of the hardest cases to prove, because not only do you have to prove that what they said isn't true, you have to prove that it has some sort of impact on you financially, emotionally, whatever it is that you're going to go for. So this is not going to go anywhere. Like, because if she goes to court, we're all going to come in there with our facts and evidence and FOIAs and be like, well, here it is for you to see.
I was just going
So
to
this
say we
isn't
would
going
destroy
anywhere.
her in Discovery. We would absolutely destroy
Yes,
her
and then
in
on top of
Discovery.
that, I had an attorney last year that was willing to take this not pro bono, but on contingency. Okay, he was willing to do that. Do you know that he still told me I needed to have a $20,000 retainer, which is where Ivory Rose got her bullshit number, because he still had to pay analysts to go through everything. He had to pull things. He's like, I still have to have that amount of money before I can even begin working on it, because you just don't understand what goes into a defamation case. And I was blown away. Like, who has $20,000 laying around to sue Gypsy Rose Blanchard? She doesn't have it anymore either. She doesn't have any more money either.
Right. Well,
Yeah, this trademark isn't a magical cloak of protection at all.
What I think it's for, and
So it's
what
not
I
an
stated
invisibility
earlier,
cloak.
what I stated
What'd you say,
earlier,
Slayer? I'm sorry.
what I said earlier, the trademark, I do believe, is going to be for her website and her podcast, that nobody can go on there and take content off of those two things, the podcast or the website. That's what I think she's trying to trademark her name for.
Take
Yeah, but it's
content
still
off
not
there
gonna
and
work.
commentate on it. That's the thing.
You can
That's
still,
the
yeah, you can
trademark
still do
only
it.
protects somebody else from like trying to reproduce it, make money off it, make merchandise off it.
That's what I'm getting at.
We are definitely still allowed to
commentate
take
on it, yeah.
absolutely.
But what I'm saying is, for people going in there, taking the content off the podcast website or whatever, or the website itself, and reusing it on,
Right. Yeah,
But
you
if you,
can't do that
what
in
we're
its
saying
entirety.
though is if we could still do that, as long as it falls under the laws of fair use or freedom of speech.
Correct.
So we could do that, and we would still be able to commentate. We'd still be able to do all these. Like, this does nothing. I don't even know what idiot told her to waste $350. Like, if that's Mike Stanfield's plan, man, I told y'all he is a bum fucking lawyer. He is an idiot of all idiot lawyers.
Well, I think it's that crisis PR people she got with or is talking to.
What crisis PR people?
Celine Beth Olsen.
Oh, is that what we're talking? Okay, yeah, Celine Beth, whatever. She's an idiot too. So there you go.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying I
She
believe
blocked me on Instagram and TikTok now that I've called her out.
She loves Mimi.
I mean, chances are that podcast is gonna flop. It's not like everybody's gonna watch it. Let's be real. She had a very, very shitty streak on her first 2 seasons of Life After Lockup, which eventually she ended up getting canceled. So I don't think she's gonna make it that far with that podcast.
Yeah.
Well, not to mention she has no understanding of what a podcast to do actually is. When I went into the podcast realm in 2019, I had never made a podcast. I knew nothing about it. I was green as F. And I had to learn everything my damn self. Christina and I and Colleen, we researched everything. We went through everything. We had to learn how to edit. We had to teach ourselves how to do this, how to do that, how to advertise. I mean, it was an insane amount of work. A podcast, if she's doing it herself, which it appears that she is going to take tons of money from her. Like because she doesn't know how to do these things and she's not going to do them well. So there's so much that goes into a podcast itself. Like she's not going to have.
Though. She has this Celine Beth Olsen,
but she doesn't have the attention span.
That she doesn't have. No,
right?
But
She
this
doesn't have.
fucking Celine Beth Olsen is the Melissa Moore 2.0 right now.
Well, of course,
Nancy, how long did it take her to get her GED?
I don't even know I don't even know that she actually has it.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're still
That
not
proves that
confirmed.
she doesn't have enough attention span to learn something new, like how to do a podcast.
It took her 5 years, and she still didn't pass the math portion. And as far as I know, she never did. They let her take the pictures and everything because she was supposed to, and then she never actually did. I don't believe I've ever seen it. So if anybody has seen her GED put out there, she's put out, her little anger management class and her little certificate from that. But nobody's ever seen the GED because I don't believe it exists.
Well,
I think once things gets hard is when she,
that's it.
She quits things. Once it gets a little bit hard.
She's not going to want to put the time and effort in. That's what I'm trying to say. Even with Celine being like, oh, well, I'll help you. She's just not disciplined enough to do this. Like, at all. And she's not going to have, Celine is not some big freaking guru of podcasts or a producer that's going to do everything for her. So, this is just another freaking thing, like her blown BJ art, like, just unbelievable.
Lynn, I'll get you up here as soon as I can, sweetie.
That's what I said. She didn't have
I'll
the
drop
math.
so Lenny can come up and share.
Do what, honey?
I'll drop so Lenny can come up and share her dirt she has. And thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it.
Anytime. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Jackie. And guys, I really hope you all check out Celine Beth Olsen. The videos I posted, like after I brought her up, like you'll see, she blocks me in real time on Instagram. Then she finds my TikTok, comments on my TikTok, and then deletes me or blocks me on TikTok.
That's hilarious.
Mimi, she
Coward.
found me too. Like because I posted something about how she used to previously be.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, I'm on my lunch, but she is not a girl's girl. She tormented a girl named Emily Nestor who had a podcast that was mile marker 181 out of Ohio. Her and her friends, oh my God. Okay, so there was this thing called Death Becomes Us. And I met Emily at PrimeCon. And she saw me at Death, like we were all in this Hot for Holes group, whatever. And she became...
Yeah,
she
that
ran
Death Becomes Us sounds so familiar.
Or Death Becomes You. They had it in DC and they had it in New York. And they had 3 of them, and then the 4th one was canceled because of COVID, and then there was this whole falling out. But anyway, they went and bullied Emily so bad because she was working with Paul Holes and some other podcasters, and Paul Holes helped her on the show on her podcast, and then she saw that the podcast was messy towards the end. But anyway, this had nothing to do with the podcast. This had to do with Celine and her little friends because Emily was cute. She had all these like tattoos, and she wait, I'm driving. Shh. Emily had tattoos, cute, very charismatic. Like you were just drawn to her because like she was just a young girl. Do you know what I mean? And like anyway, I went to a couple different things and she was there. So anyway, they went and Celine went and pretended she was someone else and made all these like false accusations about Emily and these podcasters. And you know, Paul Holes is a big name, and it was traced back to her. Then they tried to get into her Google Drive because they wanted to steal all the information for her podcast and like see emails and corresponding with this Emily. And they bullied her so bad that like the poor girl, I felt so bad for her.
That's messed up.
So
Yeah,
that's
that
not a
doesn't
girl's
surprise
girl.
me at all. No, that's not a girl's girl.
No, and then Celine and her friends, they all started working for Exactly Right with Billy Jensen and Paul Holes. And all of a sudden, Celine said, well, there was another girl, Polly, and I guess something happened and she went on a court case. Like, she pressed charges against Billy Jensen. So that's why I forget what their podcast was, but they canceled it. It was removed from Exactly Right. Nothing about it. Well, then Celine went and said that something happened with her at this Death Becomes Us. But when you read it, like, it was nothing. So anyway, like, they all went and there's actually an article that what is his name? James Renner wrote. And it talks about Emily and everything. And he interviewed Emily and like what she does now and like how, like just what happened to her and how they treated her. And honestly, she needs to come out and say how Celine is not a girl's girl and what she did to them. I mean, what they did to her. Like, it was bad. And I have proof. I have receipts. I have things of the Google Drive when they tried to get into it, the IP address. Yeah. Emails that they sent to people about her. The whole thing was unhinged, all because this poor girl was getting more attention and was supposed to get a
she's
Netflix.
exactly what I thought she was. She's just a money hungry.
Exactly.
Snake.
And
Like
I
a
have
snake.
receipts because I haven't talked to Emily because then she left social media and I feel bad for her. I wish I can find, in fact, maybe I'll talk to James Renner and see if we can get in touch with her so she can come out and tell exactly what Celine is about.
I would love to hear from her. It's all a freaking spider web now at this point. It's
Oh,
all
yeah.
a web.
Oh yeah, and if you go into, there might be things on Reddit about it too. Just like I forget what the name of does anybody know what the name of the podcast was with Paul Holes? And
No.
like,
No, I
Yeah.
do not. No, I have no clue.
it was Paul
Give it either,
Holes.
Lenny.
What?
I swear I know, but I can't think of it either right now, Lenny.
Yeah, or third. No, it wasn't like First Degree, was it? No, or is that the other one?
I don't think so. And I was thinking about Gone Cold, but that's Renner's.
No.
Ah,
No, but you know what? You can talk to him about it, and he will, because he stuck up for her. Because like him and I do not like Billy Jensen whatsoever. Because
I
I
didn't either.
met him and I've seen the ways he's acted with people. And when I was a big part of the My Favorite Murder community, he would on Facebook he would go into the groups, and it was all women, and like he would like
Very
he would like
misogynist.
email them and send them private messages. And then there's this one woman, I forget what her name is, but well, I'm not going to say her name. But anyway, she is a professor in Florida, and he went behind her back and was emailing her students telling him that he could be like not to work with the teacher, that he could be their protege. He could be her, whatever. Yeah. Like, it's shady. But these are the same girls that were falling all over Billy.
Hey, ladies, I gotta hop down. Thank you for having me up. I'll be back later and see you guys.
There's not a lot. It'll just take a minute.
Thank you for
Oh my
joining.
god, I can't remember what the name is. So anyway,
No,
that's my tea. I hope it was helpful.
Yeah, that's wild. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, there's a whole thing. All you have to, I would ask James Renner. And then Celine and her friends all used to go to CrimeCon, and then they got mad because I think something happened, and then they were going to start their own podcast, like their own meetup, or I don't know. And then there was drama there. Like, she's involved in drama, but I don't know if she, like, I guess she lost weight and now she's like come over with her, like, her past trauma. But you know what? You were dealing with your past trauma when you were. You know what I mean? Like, when you first came out.
Yeah, I don't know too much about the Olsen lady or any of what you were speaking on, you know, but
Definitely gonna have to look into it.
yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to
but
do some
James
research on
Renner
that.
did write an article, and he interviewed, like, it's Billy Jensen's side of it, but then he goes in, and there's actually there's an interview with Billy Jensen that was in Rolling Stone, and if you read between the lines and you know about how the Google Drive tried to get broken into,
Yes.
it explains a lot.
Oh, okay.
And it was Emily's Google Drive. So when you read this, and you can tell that this is just me though saying this, but you could tell that Billy Jensen was trying to throw but he didn't say his name, but he was trying to throw Paul Holes under the bus. But nobody paid attention to that part of it because Billy's just so cringe that, you know,
Yeah.
the people
Well, I
just
appreciate
looked over.
the story. Like I said, I just don't know nothing about that. You know, I mean, I don't even know about the Olsen or Olsen, whatever her name is, lady, until just here within the last 24 hours. So I'm gonna have to do some research on that part of it.
Yeah, no, she's like been around. Like, she does podcasts, she does like victim things. Like, she works with I'm friends with her. What is her name? The one that, oh my god, what is her name? I'm trying to think. Oh, Dear John, she ended up shooting her dad or her stepfather.
You mean
They're friends.
Use TikTok safe words.
Oh, I'm sorry. She ended up
and
taking out. Yeah. I forget what her name is. I'm friends with her.
I don't have.
And they're really well. They were really wealthy, and the guy was like stealing from the mom.
There's a lot of cases out there, hon. Thank you, Steph. All right, everybody, I'm gonna drop down and make some phone calls and let my phone charge so I can be ready for later on when other people go live and jump on and support them. I appreciate everybody coming in, your support, your gifts, everything like that. Everybody have a good day, and I will catch you all later. Goodbye.
Catch you later.
Bye, Mimi. Bye. Everybody all have a good day. Thank you.